Hello, thank you for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. This is going to be a full moon love reading for Virgo placements. Hi, Virgo placements. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you've had a good May. We are going to take a look here at the full moon. This is a full moon, a blood moon, and we had a lunar eclipse. So, emotions are heightened during the full moon. Lunar eclipse usually really kind of pushes things to the forefront that might need to be. Hasn't been addressed. So we are going to take a look here at what skeletons you might have in your closet when it comes to love. We're going to pull 3 cards for you, 3 cards for your person, and then we're going to pull 3 cards for the connection to see what might just be sitting on the surface of this connection that actually needs to be brought to light. All right, so there's some construction going on next door. Hopefully it is not too loud. I think we'll be all right. All right, let's get going for Virgo placements. Skeletons in the closet for Virgo placements when it comes to love. Okay, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Possibly starting something and not finishing it. 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups. Being very hopeful, wishful. One more card, please, for Virgo placements. You could have a tendency to get involved with people at work. With the 3 of Pentacles here, and possibly get too overly emotionally involved with, maybe one of the skeletons in your closet is that you're emotionally involved in like the beginning, but this is like starting work projects, working with other people. You might be very emotionally involved in your work in general, and other people like watching you do your work here. With the 3 of Pentacles, these people are watching him. He is an apprentice, right? This is the apprentice stage. So that's why I say it's the beginning stages of projects. To me, it's still something that needs to be worked on. And then we have a lot of emotions here with the 9 of Cups, making a wish, emotional vulnerability, waiting for love to come in. So there could be something about your work and love being tied together. And then we have the 9 of Swords. I think you might hide a lot of your feelings about love, and this causes you depression, anxiety, insomnia, to feel like you're not supported. But it's all in your head, right? With the 9 of Swords, because it's our mental facilities. It very much feels like your emotions are tied to like work. I think we're going to see more when we clarify. It's either work, or you might have a tendency to start a relationship and before it's really grounded, you're making huge plans for the future for this relationship. You're already seeing the happily ever after. You're already making the wish that the 10 of Cups is going to come in and it's going to be emotional bliss and everything's going to be wonderful and happy. But then there's lots of stress and anxiety that comes with this. We have the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This could have to do with balance of some kind. Someone giving too much and the other person not enough. Right, let's see. For the person on Virgo's mind. Skeletons in this person's closet when it comes to love. Person on Virgo's mind. Okay, we have the High Priest or the Hierophant, the traditional deck. Something having to do with their belief systems, being very stubborn when it comes to commitments. The Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords. One more, please. Person on Virgo's mind. This person could be hiding that they rush into commitments they rush into wanting to commit fully with someone, and they get very stubborn about it. Very controlling, like it's their way or the highway, because their belief system is so sound that it's not going to change. Like they know that their way is the right way. Seven of Swords and Temperance come out together at the end. So I feel like your person hides a lot of, like a skeleton in their closet is that they strategize and they try and plan things, but like they plan how they're going to say things. I want to use the word manipulate, but it's not that they are trying to manipulate you. It's that it's like this person tries to control time too much. They try and plan when they're going to say the right thing. They try and plan when they're going to do this. Like there's all this strategy around, I feel, how they're going to use their words and express their thoughts. And this causes them to have to exercise so much self-control because of that. It's like they're trying to meld too many things together. We'll see more when we clarify. That's what I meant. Like, it's not, I don't feel like they're trying to manipulate you. I just feel like they are trying to, like, they just want to say the right thing, do the right thing all the time, or so frequently that it's like they're planning things so much that it's stressful. The Prince of Swords here, the Knight of Swords, this person rushes in really quickly. This person, I feel, really rushes into relationships. And uses their words to do that. This person's very good with their words. We have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, again, going off on adventures, like rushing in quickly, then rushing in quickly to the commitment. Okay, let's see in this connection. What is just on the surface, what is lurking in the shadows needs to be brought to light in this connection? Four of Swords. One or both of you could need rest right now. Well, yeah, the Hermit and Strength. It feels like what's lurking in the shadows needs to be brought to light is that there's a need for, like, rest, maybe to pull back. Maybe also to have, like, to get some perspective. The Four of Swords traditionally is preying on the card. Maybe having a little more hope in the connection, like thinking in a better way about it. The Hermit, possibly, the Four of Swords and the Hermit are both cards of retreat, of removing yourself from society. So it's possible that what's in the, what's lurking in the shadows that needs to be brought to light is that you both need a break. It's going to take a lot of strength for you two to do this. You two are both taming something right now. Really, I feel like this might be more your person, Virgo, with Temperance coming out here and a card of self-control. This is about harnessing, pulling some energy back, but still not pulling it back, but synthesizing it so that you can tame it. Right? So that she can pet this wild boar without, she didn't need to use this knife that's back here or anything. She just accepted the boar for what it was. And I know that sounds kind of strange, but the Strength card is about acceptance. She's not afraid of this boar because she accepts it completely for what it is. So there's a fearlessness to this card. Maybe the two of you need to be fearless in withdrawing, or withdraw and then like to get to your own willpower again, to your own self, because she's draped in red. Red is willpower in the tarot. Right, and we have the Princess of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. Going off on adventures, being led by your desire. Okay. Let's see, with the Three of Pentacles, why is the Three of Pentacles here? I feel this is you either having work connected to your emotions, or that you, that there's like a tendency to start relationships and not ground them before you're emotionally involved. Okay, So we have the Queen of Cups there. So I think it's the second one. Um, well, it's kind of... I think there's a tendency to get overly invested in your emotions in the beginning stages of a relationship. It's possible too, the beginning stages of a relationship, and you cause you to be more emotionally self-aware. You know, like maybe you feel more connected to yourself in the beginning stages of a connection, a romantic partnership, and so you become just very incredibly, very emotional, very nurturing, very tender, kind, compassionate. With the Queen of Cups here, you look at this person like they're a prize, like they're a trophy. I get a very wide-eyed feeling, right? Because it looks like she's holding a trophy here, this chalice. And there's an emotional, a depth of emotion that you feel in the beginnings of a relationship. And now let's look at the Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups here? It's emotional vulnerability, wishing for all those emotions, the emotional contentment and fulfillment to come at once. The Devil. So this wishing and hoping for these emotions blocks them from actually happening because the relationship isn't there yet. It's like there's a jumping the gun when it comes to emotions. Your emotions are up here in the relationship, but the relationship is actually still back here in reality. And so your Nine of Cups, your emotions, you're ready to give everything to this person, but this is like an addiction. This is a codependency. This is actually something, giving your emotions to this person in the beginning stages of a relationship keeps you bound to them. So you get yourself in a codependent cycle, right? Because these are the lovers on this card bound together. So you get yourself in an addictive cycle by an outpouring of emotions before something is solidified. And it holds you in the material world as well. I not only feel that it causes like a codependent, like a connection with this other person, but it also causes you, it like frees you to indulge in other addictions that keep you from the spiritual world. So you keep yourself really grounded in the material world, but it's through an addictive connection to someone because of heightened emotions in the beginning. Let's see here. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. I feel, Virgo, there is something here that it's like you know this somehow. The Nine of Swords, it's here because it's like your higher consciousness is trying to tell you to slow down. Knight of Pentacles is a mindful, thoughtful, slow. This is the slowest moving knight. He's not moving at all on this card, right? If you look at him compared to this knight that's charging ahead, full speed. He's not moving. This is a very cautious knight. Yellow represents our higher consciousness in the tarot. He's moving slow because he's moving in an incredibly thoughtful way. This is a knight that plans out every step before they take it. I feel like you know the steps that you need to be taking, but you're not taking them. And so you're caused anxiety, insomnia, sleepless nights, because there's no stability. There's a lacking of thoughtful, stable, practical movement in the connection. Okay, let's see the High Priest. Let's get the High Priest for a person on Virgo's mind. I feel this is them committing very quickly. And then getting their heart broken, maybe, with the Three of Swords. They commit really quickly because they're afraid to get their heart broken. So this person is all in there's a lot of forgiveness that needs to happen here. I feel that they go all in and commit. They're lacking forgiveness in themselves more than relationships from the past. But it's an awakening that they need to experience. Yeah, we have judgment at the bottom of the deck. To forgive themselves for past commitments. So because they haven't forgiven themselves for past commitments or past times that they sacrificed their belief system for someone else, they haven't forgiven themselves for doing that, and they carry that hurt around, and it causes them to keep committing quickly. Because that way, if they keep committing quickly in relationships, they don't have to look at their hurt and their pain, because they're always in a new relationship. So it's kind of passing that on. Prince of Swords. Right? Yeah, they rush in quick, and they try and make changes. What is the Prince of Swords here for, please? Prince of Swords, Page of Pentacles. This person says they make a larger offer with their speech than they actually do with their actions. I feel like this person will tell you a lot of things, but then in practicality, in reality, the offer that you receive is smaller than what, the offer this person gives is smaller than what they've said it's going to be. So they overpromise, I think is what I'm seeing here. This is someone that kind of overpromises in a relationship. It's a skeleton in their closet. They move really fast, but then I feel like they can't keep up with themselves in the real world. Like their speech is really quick and they want to make all these changes, but then when it comes to the actual practical application of that, it's they're still in the beginning stages. It hasn't, and they're learning how to do these things that they're talking about. But they're talking like they already have done them, or like it's in the process, but then in reality, it's not. Let's see, the Seven of Swords with this person. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? I feel like it's this withholding of words, trying to plan what they're going to say. I'm going to take that one for that card. This popped up for that. Knight of Cups. Yeah. They have no idea. They don't know. They are stressed out. They withhold love. They try and plan their love. I don't know. I get this weird feeling that they try and schedule like romantic gestures. And that shouldn't be a bad thing, because planning dates is a good thing. But the way that this person goes about it, it's like they withhold feelings while still expressing some. It's like they always have a script in their head. The Seven of Swords. Because they're learning these lessons from the heartbreak, I think, still. I think that with this Three of Swords here. Because otherwise they wouldn't have this running script of like, oh God, if I say this now, then it's gonna, I just get that antsy energy of them when they express love, because they're trying to plan it. They're trying to, again, like manipulate it, and they can't just like let it happen. Temperance with Strength. Yeah, remember I said earlier that I think that this Strength card is linked to your person, because of this card. They're both about self-control. So I think we got that confirmed here with Strength coming out with this card. So much self-control being exercised. Your person hides almost like a magical side to them that can alchemize, that can bring energies together, that can just be unconditionally loving and accepting. I don't know why they hide this, but I feel like there's a part of them that is that way, but for some reason they feel like it's coming out as a skeleton in their closet. I don't know, Virgo placements. You might know better. This could be someone with Leo Sagittarius placements specifically. Who else do we have down here for your person? Taurus. And I mean, it could be any sign. Capricorn up here as well. Your energy with Virgo. All right, let's see here. The Two of Pentacles at the bottom. It could be that this person has juggled other people in the past, and it takes a lot of strength and them kind of really trying to harmonize things. Like they don't want to say this. Don't know. All right, let's see. The Four of Swords for the connection, please. The Four of Swords for the connection with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I think there's a break needed. Ten of Swords, Four of Swords. There's a lot of thinking going on. I think there's a lot of thinking going on both of your parts. It's like there's a mental break that's needed. Someone's feeling defeated. Their willpower. Let's see, with the Hermit here. Please clarify the Hermit. Pulling away to find... It's like to find your own inspiration. Wow, the Six of Swords. Yeah. Definitely a break is needed. Getting out of some choppy waters. If there hasn't been talk about that you've been in choppy waters, or that there have been some I don't know, arguments, disagreements, feeling defeated, all of these things are coming up. Lots of swords, lots of thinking. Let's clarify strength here, please. Why is strength here? The Hanged Man. Pisces energy coming out here at the end as well. The Hanged Man and strength. It's very calm energy. Very sitting back, getting a different, accepting something because a different perspective was offered. This could also do with sacrifices that had been made. Regarding like acceptance, desire, taming the beast, purity of intention too. Judgment at the bottom of the deck again. Judgment's been at the bottom of the deck a few times. An awakening of some kind. It's like the skeleton in your closet is something about wanting to follow your desires, but then, but not like awakening to that, but actually following through with it. The Page of Wands thinks about it. It hasn't gone on the journey yet, though. All right, we're going to finish this reading with an oracle card, one for you, one for your person. You can get one oracle card for Virgo placements, please. One oracle card for Virgo placements. Okay. We have radical self-acceptance, number 29. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. Okay, radical self-acceptance. That could be, like I said, you get very emotionally invested into the relationship, and then it feels like because of those emotions, there's an attachment. So maybe that's a defense mechanism for the radical self-acceptance. One card for Virgo's person, please. Your person has number 12, creative power. Release your alchemic energy into the world. There's something very creative about your person here with this card. She is alchemizing things. And especially with strength being clarified, there's a leadership quality. Your person can lead in creativity. And let's see, this card is beautiful as well. Radical self-acceptance. Red in the tarot is meant to symbolize our free will. She is also draped in red here. So I feel like it's really saying to come back to you, show yourself some radical self-acceptance. Like be okay with your own free will. All right. Let's see. Number 33 at the bottom, sharing. There is giving and receiving and giving. So you might find yourself around, you might have it might have been hard to be around people lately. With the sharing card coming out as a skeleton in the closet, right? Creative power here. All right. This is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope it helped. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you in your next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.